Top 10 Deadliest Creatures on Land. There are places on Earth where survival is not guaranteed. Places where every step you take, every sound you hear, and every shadow you pass could mean danger. Because out there, beyond the safety of cities and civilization, are creatures that have evolved for one purpose: to survive, no matter the cost. And sometimes, that cost is you. When most people think of dangerous animals, they imagine the obvious: lions, tigers, maybe even sharks. Big, powerful predators with sharp teeth and deadly instincts. But the truth is far more unsettling. Because some of the deadliest creatures on this planet don't look dangerous at all. Some are silent. Some are nearly invisible. Some won't chase you, won't roar, won't give you any warning at all. And by the time you realize what you're dealing with, it's already too late. From massive beasts capable of crushing you in seconds, to tiny organisms responsible for millions of deaths every year, the natural world is filled with threats that most people completely underestimate. And today, we're diving deep into that world. This isn't just a list of dangerous animals. This is a countdown of the most lethal, most efficient, and most terrifying killers that roam the land. Creatures that don't just survive, but dominate. Creatures that have perfected the art of killing through strength, speed, venom, intelligence, or sheer unpredictability. Some of them hunt. Some of them defend. And some of them don't even realize the destruction they cause. But all of them have one thing in common: they are among the deadliest forces on Earth. As we count down from number 10 to number 1, you're going to see a different side of nature. Not the peaceful landscapes or the calm wildlife documentaries, but the raw, unfiltered reality of survival. You'll discover animals that can take down prey many times their size, creatures whose venom can shut down the human body in minutes, and others that don't need to attack at all to become deadly. And here's the part that makes this even more intense. Some of these animals live closer to humans than you might think. In forests, near rivers, across open plains. Which means the line between safety and danger is thinner than most of us realize. But this countdown isn't just about fear, it's about understanding. Because every creature on this list plays a role in the ecosystem. They aren't evil. They aren't hunting humans out of malice. They are simply doing what they've evolved to do: survive in a world that demands it. And in that world, only the most effective survive. So as you watch, ask yourself this: what really makes something deadly? Is it size? Speed? Venom? Or is it something else entirely? By the time we reach number 1, you might find that the answer isn't what you expected. So get ready, because these aren't just animals. These are nature's most efficient killers. And you're about to meet every single one of them. Number 10. The Komodo Dragon. The Komodo Dragon is not just a lizard, it's a living relic from a prehistoric world. Found on a handful of Indonesian islands, including Komodo, Rinca, and Flores, this massive reptile is the largest of its kind, growing up to 10 feet in length and weighing over 150 pounds. Its sheer size alone makes it intimidating, but what truly sets it apart is how it hunts and kills. At first glance, the Komodo dragon appears slow, almost lazy. It often lies still for long periods, conserving energy under the hot sun. But this stillness is deceptive. When the moment is right, the Komodo dragon can explode into action with surprising speed, launching an ambush that few animals can escape. Its primary weapon is its bite. The Komodo dragon has serrated teeth, similar to those of a shark, designed to tear through flesh with ease. But the real danger lies deeper, in its venom. For years, scientists believed that the Komodo dragon relied on bacteria in its saliva to infect its prey. While its mouth does contain harmful bacteria, we now know that it also produces venom that plays a critical role in bringing down victims. This venom prevents blood from clotting, causes a rapid drop in blood pressure, and sends the victim into shock. Once bitten, prey animals such as deer or even large water buffalo may initially escape. But they don't get far. The Komodo dragon uses its forked tongue to track the scent of blood over long distances, patiently following until the weakened animal collapses. What makes this predator especially deadly is its strategy. It doesn't need to overpower its prey immediately. Instead, it delivers a precise, damaging bite and then lets time do the rest. Hours, or even days, later, it returns to feed. Komodo dragons are also known to scavenge, but they are fully capable hunters. And while attacks on humans are rare, they do happen. In some cases, villagers and tourists have been bitten or killed after getting too close or entering the dragon's territory. With its combination of size, venom, and patience, the Komodo dragon earns its place as one of the deadliest creatures on land. Number 9. The Cape Buffalo. The Cape buffalo may not look like a predator, but it is one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. Often referred to as Black Death by hunters, this massive herbivore has earned a reputation for aggression, unpredictability, and raw power. Weighing up to 2,000 pounds and standing over 5 feet tall at the shoulder, the Cape buffalo is built like a tank. Its most striking feature is its horns, thick, curved, and fused together at the base to form a solid shield known as a boss. These horns are not just defensive, they are deadly offensive weapons. Unlike many animals that choose to flee when threatened, the Cape buffalo often does the opposite. It stands its ground. And if it decides to charge, it does so with incredible speed and force. A charging buffalo can reach speeds of up to 35 miles per hour, and once it commits, it is extremely difficult to stop. Cape buffalo are also highly social animals, often moving in large herds. When one member of the herd is threatened, others may come to its defense. This collective behavior can turn a single dangerous animal into a coordinated and overwhelming force. Their strength is enough to fend off predators like lions, and they have been known to kill them. For humans, the risk is even greater. Each year, Cape buffalo are responsible for a significant number of fatalities across Africa. They are not driven by hunger, but by instinct, territory, and survival. And when those instincts are triggered, the Cape buffalo becomes one of the deadliest forces in the wild. Number 8. The golden poison dart frog. At just a few inches long, the golden poison dart frog might look harmless, almost beautiful. Its bright yellow skin stands out against the lush green rainforest, making it one of the most striking amphibians on Earth. But that vivid color is not meant to attract admiration. It's a warning. Because the golden poison dart frog is one of the most toxic animals on the planet. Native to the rainforests of Colombia, this tiny creature carries enough poison to kill multiple humans with ease. And what makes it even more terrifying is that it doesn't need to bite or sting to be deadly. Its skin alone is toxic. The frog secretes a powerful poison called batrachotoxin. This toxin interferes with the body's electrical signals, specifically targeting the nerves and muscles. Once it enters the bloodstream, it prevents nerve cells from resetting, causing continuous muscle contraction. In simple terms, it locks the body into a state of paralysis. The heart can no longer beat properly. The muscles used for breathing stop working. And without immediate medical intervention, which, in many cases, doesn't exist, the result is death. What makes the golden poison dart frog especially dangerous is how little poison is needed to have this effect. A single frog carries enough toxin to kill up to 10 adult humans. And even a tiny amount absorbed through the skin can be enough to cause serious harm. Unlike many deadly animals, the frog doesn't actively attack. It doesn't chase, bite, or strike. Instead, its danger lies in passive defense. Simply touching it can be fatal. This is where its bright coloration plays a crucial role. In the wild, bright colors often signal danger, a concept known as aposematism. Predators quickly learn to associate the frog's vibrant appearance with its toxicity and avoid it entirely. But not all animals learn that lesson in time. And humans, unfamiliar with its warning, can easily underestimate the risk. Indigenous communities in Colombia have long understood the power of this frog. They have used its toxin for centuries to coat the tips of blow darts, creating weapons capable of bringing down much larger animals. This is where the frog gets its name, poison dart frog. Interestingly, the frog's toxicity comes from its diet. In the wild, it consumes ants, termites, and other small insects that contain the compounds needed to produce its poison. In captivity, without this specific diet, the frog loses its toxicity over time. But in its natural environment, it remains one of the most dangerous creatures you could ever encounter. The golden poison dart frog is proof that danger doesn't need to be large or aggressive to be lethal. Sometimes it's the smallest creatures, the ones you might overlook, that carry the greatest threat. It doesn't chase you. It doesn't warn you with sound. It simply exists. And that alone is enough. Number 7. The inland taipan. Deep in the arid heart of Australia lives a snake so venomous that it has earned the title of the most toxic land snake in the world, the inland taipan. Also known as the fierce snake, this elusive reptile is rarely seen by humans, but its reputation alone is enough to command respect. The inland taipan inhabits remote regions of central Australia, far from major cities and human populations. It prefers dry floodplains, clay soils, and cracks in the earth where it can hide from the intense heat. This isolation is one of the reasons why bites are so rare, but if an encounter does occur, the consequences can be devastating. What makes the inland taipan so deadly is its venom. A single bite contains a powerful cocktail of neurotoxins, hemotoxins, and myotoxins. These toxins attack the body on multiple fronts. The neurotoxins disrupt the nervous system, leading to paralysis. The hemotoxins affect the blood, preventing it from clotting properly and causing internal bleeding. Meanwhile, the myotoxins begin breaking down muscle tissue. Without treatment, a bite from an inland taipan can lead to death in less than an hour. Symptoms can escalate rapidly, beginning with headache and nausea, followed by paralysis, organ failure, and ultimately respiratory collapse. But the inland taipan's danger doesn't stop at its venom. It is also an incredibly precise and efficient hunter. When it strikes, it often delivers multiple bites in quick succession, ensuring that a large amount of venom is injected. This behavior increases the likelihood that its prey, or any perceived threat, will not survive. Despite its lethal capabilities, the inland taipan is not aggressive by nature. It is shy and prefers to avoid confrontation. Most bites occur when the snake is accidentally disturbed or cornered. However, when it does feel threatened, it does not hesitate to defend itself with speed and accuracy. One of the most fascinating aspects of the inland taipan is its seasonal color change. During the cooler months, its scales darken, allowing it to absorb more heat from the sun. In warmer months, it becomes lighter in color to reflect heat. This adaptation helps it survive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. Thanks to modern medicine, antivenom is available, and fatalities are extremely rare when treatment is administered quickly. But make no mistake, the inland taipan's venom is among the most potent on the planet. It is a perfect example of how even the most reclusive creatures can possess extraordinary power. Number 6. The African elephant. When people think of deadly animals, elephants don't usually come to mind. They are often seen as gentle giants, intelligent, social, and even emotional creatures. But beneath that calm exterior lies immense strength, and under certain conditions, that strength can become deadly. The African elephant is the largest land animal on Earth. Adult males can stand up to 13 feet tall at the shoulder and weigh over 12,000 pounds. Their size alone makes them formidable, but it's their behavior and environment that turn them into a serious threat. Elephants are highly intelligent animals with complex social structures. They form strong bonds within their herds and are known to display empathy, grief, and cooperation. However, this intelligence also means they are capable of remembering threats and reacting to them. In regions where human populations are expanding into elephant habitats, encounters have become more frequent. Farmers, villagers, and travelers may find themselves crossing paths with these massive animals, sometimes with tragic results. One of the most dangerous situations is encountering an elephant during a must phase. This is a period in male elephants marked by increased testosterone levels, leading to heightened aggression and unpredictable behavior. During must, even experienced handlers keep their distance. When an elephant charges, it is not something you can easily escape. Despite their size, elephants can run at speeds of up to 25 miles per hour. That's faster than most humans can sprint. And once they commit to a charge, they can cover ground quickly and with devastating force. Elephants use their tusks, trunks, and sheer body weight as weapons. They can gore, slam, and trample anything in their path. Vehicles can be overturned, trees uprooted, and structures destroyed. In many cases, attacks occur because the elephant feels threatened, especially if calves are nearby. A mother elephant is fiercely protective and will not hesitate to defend her young. Other times, attacks may be triggered by stress, habitat loss, or previous negative encounters with humans. Each year, elephants are responsible for hundreds of human deaths, particularly in parts of Africa and Asia where human-wildlife conflict is common. These incidents highlight the challenges of sharing space with such powerful animals. The African elephant is not a predator, but it doesn't need to be. Its sheer size, intelligence, and occasional aggression make it one of the most dangerous animals on land. Number 5. The hippopotamus. The hippopotamus is one of the most misunderstood animals in the world. With its large, rounded body and seemingly slow movements, it might not appear threatening at first glance. But in reality, the hippo is one of the deadliest animals in Africa, and one of the most aggressive. Hippos spend most of their time in water, lounging in rivers and lakes to keep cool under the hot African sun. But don't let their aquatic lifestyle fool you. They are fully capable on land and can move with surprising speed. An adult hippo can weigh up to 4,000 pounds and measure over 16 feet in length. Despite their bulk, they can run at speeds of up to 20 miles per hour over short distances. That's fast enough to outrun a human. What truly makes the hippo dangerous is its temperament. Hippos are extremely territorial, especially in water. They do not tolerate intruders, whether it's another hippo, a boat, or a human. Their massive jaws are their primary weapon. A hippo can open its mouth to nearly 150 degrees, revealing large, sharp tusk-like teeth. These teeth are not used for feeding, they are used for fighting and defense. The bite force of a hippo is strong enough to crush bones with ease. Hippos are responsible for more human deaths in Africa than many large predators, including lions. They have been known to attack boats, overturn canoes, and charge at people who get too close to the water's edge. One of the most dangerous aspects of the hippo is how quickly it can become aggressive. There is often little warning before an attack. A seemingly calm animal can suddenly lunge or charge, leaving little time to react. On land, hippos create paths between water sources and grazing areas. Crossing these paths can be risky, especially at night when hippos are more active. Many attacks occur when humans unknowingly get between a hippo and the water, triggering a defensive response. Despite being herbivores, hippos are not passive. They are powerful, territorial, and highly unpredictable. Their combination of speed, strength, and aggression makes them one of the deadliest animals on land. Number 4. The saltwater crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is the ultimate ambush predator. It is the largest living reptile on Earth, with some individuals growing over 20 feet long and weighing more than 2,000 pounds. Found across northern Australia, Southeast Asia, and parts of India, this creature has remained largely unchanged for millions of years, and for good reason. It is already perfectly designed to kill. What makes the saltwater crocodile so deadly is not just its size, but its strategy. It is a master of patience. Crocodiles can lie completely still in the water for hours, with only their eyes and nostrils visible above the surface. To an unsuspecting animal, or human, it looks like nothing more than a floating log. But the moment prey comes close enough, the crocodile strikes. Its attack is explosive. With a sudden burst of speed, it lunges forward, clamping its powerful jaws around its victim. The bite force of a saltwater crocodile is the strongest of any animal on Earth, capable of crushing bone instantly. Once it has its prey, the crocodile drags it into the water. This is where its most infamous technique comes into play, the death roll. The crocodile spins violently, twisting its body and its victim in opposite directions. This disorients the prey, tears flesh, and often results in drowning. Unlike many predators, saltwater crocodiles are not picky. They will eat almost anything they can overpower, including fish, birds, mammals, and humans. In areas where crocodiles and people share waterways, attacks are a constant risk. What makes them particularly dangerous is their unpredictability. They do not always show signs of aggression before attacking. A person standing at the water's edge may have no idea a crocodile is nearby until it's too late. Saltwater crocodiles are also highly territorial. Large males dominate specific areas and will defend them aggressively against intruders. During breeding season, their aggression increases even further. Despite their fearsome reputation, crocodiles are not mindless killers. They are efficient predators that conserve energy and strike only when the odds are in their favor. But when those odds align, they become nearly unstoppable. Their combination of stealth, strength, and precision makes the saltwater crocodile one of the deadliest creatures on land, or at least, at the edge of it. Number 3. The black mamba. Few animals inspire as much fear as the black mamba. Known for its speed, aggression, and deadly venom, this snake is widely regarded as one of the most dangerous in the world. Native to sub-Saharan Africa, the black mamba can grow up to 14 feet in length, making it one of the longest venomous snakes on the planet. Despite its name, it is not actually black. Its body is usually gray or olive in color. The name black mamba comes from the inky black interior of its mouth, which it displays as a warning when threatened. The black mamba is incredibly fast. It can move at speeds of up to 12 miles per hour, allowing it to cover ground quickly and escape threats, or confront them. Its venom is primarily neurotoxic, meaning it attacks the nervous system. Once injected, it begins to shut down communication between the brain and the muscles. Victims may experience symptoms such as drooping eyelids, difficulty speaking, paralysis, and eventually respiratory failure. What makes the black mamba especially dangerous is how it delivers its venom. Unlike some snakes that bite once and retreat, the black mamba often strikes multiple times in rapid succession. Each strike injects more venom, increasing the severity of the attack. Without treatment, a bite from a black mamba can be fatal within hours. In the past, before antivenom was widely available, the fatality rate was extremely high. The black mamba is often described as aggressive, but in reality, it prefers to avoid humans. Most bites occur when the snake feels threatened or cornered. However, when it does decide to defend itself, it does so with incredible speed and precision. Its warning display is unmistakable. It raises the front portion of its body, spreads a narrow hood, and opens its mouth wide to reveal the black interior. This is a clear signal to back away, but if ignored, the snake will strike. The black mamba's combination of speed, venom, and defensive behavior makes it one of the most feared and deadliest creatures on land. Number 2. The mosquito. It might seem surprising, but the deadliest creature on land is not large, powerful, or even visible most of the time. It is small, fragile, and often ignored, the mosquito. Mosquitoes are responsible for more human deaths each year than any other animal. Not because they attack directly, but because they carry diseases that devastate populations across the globe. When a mosquito bites, it is not just feeding, it is potentially transmitting pathogens. Diseases such as malaria, dengue fever, Zika virus, chikungunya, and yellow fever are all spread through mosquito bites. Malaria alone kills hundreds of thousands of people every year, particularly in tropical and subtropical regions. Children under the age of 5 are especially vulnerable. What makes mosquitoes so deadly is their reach. They are found on nearly every continent and thrive in a wide range of environments. From urban areas to rural villages, mosquitoes are a constant presence. They reproduce quickly, often laying eggs in small amounts of standing water. This makes them incredibly difficult to control. Even small pools, puddles, or containers can become breeding grounds. Unlike other animals on this list, mosquitoes do not rely on strength or speed. Their power lies in numbers and in the invisible pathogens they carry. Efforts to combat mosquito-borne diseases include insecticides, bed nets, vaccines, and public health campaigns. While progress has been made, the mosquito remains a persistent and deadly threat. It is a reminder that danger does not always come in the form of claws or teeth. Sometimes, the smallest creatures can have the greatest impact. Number 1. Humans. At the top of the list, the deadliest creature on land is not a predator lurking in the wild, it is us. Humans have shaped the world in ways no other species ever has. Our intelligence, creativity, and ability to build civilizations have allowed us to dominate the planet. But with that power comes a darker side. Throughout history, humans have been responsible for more deaths than any other creature. Wars, conflicts, and violence have claimed countless lives. From ancient battles to modern warfare, humans have developed increasingly sophisticated ways to harm one another. But the impact doesn't stop there. Humans have also altered the environment on a massive scale. Deforestation, pollution, and climate change have disrupted ecosystems and contributed to the decline and extinction of countless species. In some cases, these changes have even increased the spread of disease, bringing humans into closer contact with pathogens and the animals that carry them. Unlike other creatures on this list, humans do not rely on instinct alone. We make choices, and those choices can have far-reaching consequences. At the same time, humans are also capable of incredible good. We develop medicine, protect wildlife, and work to solve the very problems we have created. This dual nature makes us unique and unpredictable. The title of Deadliest Creature is not just about physical power. It is about impact. And no other species has had a greater impact on life and death on this planet than humans. In the end, the most dangerous creature is not the one with the sharpest teeth or the strongest bite. It is the one with the ability to change the world. And that creature is us. Nature is powerful. It's unpredictable. It's unforgiving. And as we've just seen, it's filled with creatures capable of incredible, and sometimes terrifying, things. From the crushing force of massive animals, to the precision of venomous predators, to the silent, invisible threats that can spread disease without warning, the natural world is far more dangerous than it first appears. But there's something important to remember. None of the creatures on this list are evil. They are not out there hunting humans for sport. They are not driven by revenge or anger. Every action they take is guided by instinct, by the need to survive, to protect themselves, or to defend their territory. The Komodo dragon doesn't see cruelty in its hunt, it sees opportunity. The hippo doesn't attack out of malice, it reacts to what it perceives as a threat. The snake doesn't strike because it wants to, it strikes because it feels it has no other choice. Even the smallest creature on this list, the mosquito, is simply following its biological purpose, completely unaware of the impact it has on human life. And yet, the impact is undeniable. Thousands, sometimes millions, of lives affected every single year. It's a reminder that danger doesn't always look the way we expect it to. Sometimes it's loud and obvious. Other times, it's silent and unseen. Now, I want to hear from you. Which creature shocked you the most? Was it one of the massive animals with unstoppable force? Or one of the smaller, less obvious killers that you never saw coming? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next deep dive into the wild, the strange, and the unbelievable. Because out there, there's always something more to discover. And sometimes, something more to fear. Thanks for watching.